Well, I had the title Nothing Ever Happens for years. It came from a time when Tories had destroyed pretty much half of the industrial base of the Central Belt in Scotland. And we kind of looked around at our generation and none of us seemed to be sort of really doing anything about it. Nobody was really protesting, which made me think, well, nobody's really written a protest song for a while.
Nothing ever happens. Nothing happens at all. The needle returns to the start of the song and we all sing along like before. And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow.
Well, I suppose the theme of Nothing Ever Happens is my generation's apathy in the face of the kind of radical social changes that were going on in the 1980s. There was just something so obscene about people living a few miles away, dying of heroin and effectively dying of lack of employment, while those of us with record deals and jobs in bars and restaurants were swanning around and living it up. Cool. I like the idea of writing something quite mournful and melancholy, and something that would have, I mean, it's written in 6/8 as well, so it's a really finger in the ear folky vibe, which is, again, quite unusual. You find yourself writing these songs about 3 o'clock in the morning, and there was something quite good about just gazing out of the bay window and looking right down Great Western Road. I guess that's where some of the imagery came from. And by 5 o'clock everything's dead, and every third car is a cab, and ignorant people sleep in their beds like the dope white mice in the college lab. There you go, I've not played that for 3 years. We could not make it fit into a 2 electric guitar, bass and drums format. So we just went full folk. So this is the original cover where we're trying to look like hardened rock guys, and they made us change it. Yeah, when we sequenced the album, it was kind of hard to find a place to put Nothing Ever Happens because it was so different from everything else. We put quite a lot of silence at the end of the second last track because we thought people might need a breather before they hear this weird folk protest song. My typical writing process, I hope, is no process at all. Nobody likes to talk about process. Describing writing process is a bit like describing how you eat. You're not really sure how you do it, but you know you do it and you like doing it. My old friend. If I get the first few lines and I get it working, then I'll start using this, which is a cassette dictaphone. And that just allows me to record just little bits at a time so I can start building up a structure. The advantage of this, as opposed to something digital, is you can just zip through it and listen to what the last thing you did, and you can sort of punch into it as well. You can just set it up and just go, right, that chord was wrong, right, and you just play the tape again. What does Nothing Ever Happens mean to me? I'm glad it was our first hit in a way, because it's a bit of a statement of intent in that, okay, we're melodic, but we're trying to do something a bit less throwaway than you would maybe hear in the radio. So whether it's good or bad is not really my issue. It's that that's exactly the song I was trying to write, and that's very rarely the case.
And we'll all be lonely tonight and lonely tomorrow.